have gathered here for the group discussion on the very thoughtful topic, do women get advantage more than men? This is Aman, and as per my opinion, yes, women getting an advantage than men. Now in India, 22 types of scholarships is going on, and women are getting an advantage from that scholarship. And so what about that men? Those are belongs from the middle class family. What about that parents? What about those parents of that man or boys? Those are belongs from the middle class family. My second point is now in Delhi. We can see if we go in Delhi, so a woman getting an advantage in the buses. Delhi government provide a free bus facilities to the women, and in Punjab provide a 1,000 rupee to the only for women. So what about the Punjab male? That is my point.
So, according to me, I don't think so that women get advantage than a man. If we talk about the workplace, then women always earn less than a man. Also, a woman earn only 81% of what men earn. If a woman take 42 extra days to earn at the workplace what men did. Also, if we talk about the freedom of women, then what type of freedom men have, so that is not that can't girl do. Like if we talk about if any girl or any woman wants to go out for the night outs for after 7, so she can't go out. If she wants to go out, then she can go in the morning, but after 7 she can't go. So these kinds of things are there. If we talk about the freedom, there are a lot of restrictions to women. So also if we talk about the burden, then there is a lot of biological burden, a lot of things are there who have that burden on a woman, like emotional burden is there, so biological burden is there. Like now let's take the example of some things like if people get to know that what is there in the fetus of a woman, if there is a girl in that fetus of a woman, then that people force that woman to abort that child. So just because of these things, more than 10 million of fetuses have been aborted. So these kinds of things are there in which women have a lot of disadvantages. So I don't think so that women have that advantages than men.
According to me, the women get advantage than man. Means girls don't have pressure of her career. Means girls have a dependent. First is she dependent on parents. Then after marriage she dependent on her husband. But boys have a pressure of his career. He should be a job. He have a pressure of whole family. And women can just get out to bad situation, just like train, just like traffic police. Means traffic police think that she is a lady, let her go. But traffic police don't think about the boys. And women can wear the men's clothing, but men's can't wear the women's cloth. Means if the men's wear the women's cloth, then everyone laugh on him. But women's can wear the men's clothing. If the woman can freely like a man, but men cannot be free like a woman. If he behave like a woman, then everyone laugh on him. And the widow women get monthly income from government. Government give the facility to the widow woman. So that's about that.
So ma'am told about the salary issue. Women not getting a salary more than the men. So ma'am, I want to tell you, now in India women are uneducated as compared to the men, and now women are working with the unorganized sector. That's why they're getting a low salary. Now I want to give a second example of Bollywood. Now if we see for the one actor, so director want to for the one actor at a time 3 or 4 actress at a time for that one actor, and producer divide that payment in the 4 times to the actress, and women have a more opportunity than the men in the film industry. Now we can see for women are doing a beauty product advertisement. So women have a more opportunity than the men.
So in my opinion, women are getting advantage because of their history. So we can see that in their history there are a lot of restrictions on the women. So because of that, women are getting advantage on this era. But I think, some of the women are misusing this type of disadvantages. And like we can say that women are always in the spotlight. If woman does anything in anywhere, there always be the media, and always the man is allegation on the man that he is accused woman. So that thing, I think that women are getting advantages, but the misuse of these advantages is very bad for the society also.
Yes, I am totally agree with Sir's point. Sir told about the women are using a misuse of that rights. So if any girls or any woman go into the police station, so that policeman directly file the case against that man without any proof. So what do you think, guys?
These girls are just showing their emotions to the front figure, means those who stand in front of her, and she using her emotions.
Yes, I am totally agree with you. You said about the police station. So there are many things in that police do not listen to boys, but they listen to girls, and if they don't have the proof, still they will arrest the boys and they will let the girls. So it's mostly happen in India because they have the advantages more than men. So we can say that women are getting the advantages, but men are not getting the advantages. As we can see in the education system, that in that women are getting the free education, girls are getting the free education, but boys are not getting the free education. So we can say that girls are getting the more advantages than men, and men are getting the less advantages.
And I agree with you points. As you said, girls are getting a free education but some some school there is one different free fees for girls, and there is one different fees for boys. There is a less fees for girls, and there is a less fees. There is high fees for boys. And as you said that police they are. And have you seen one video? In that video, one boy was chasing one woman, and when she came to know that he is chasing us, that time he dialed one number, that is 100. Just because of dialing that number, there is a police came, and then he do not arrest, but didn't arrest, but when he came to know police are coming, that time he ran away from that colony. That also getting advantage to women than men. And there are a lot of schemes for women, as like Beti Bachao, Beti Padhao, etc. And there is one movement there for women. One vote about women. There is no any type of schemes for men, and there is no any men's day for men's and men. So what do you think about this?
Because men are the strongest gender.
And everyone consider that means every decision take by men in whole family.
So what do you think, ma'am?
I think that men's are you told about that men's are strongest in family, but it's not happening in every family, because in each and every family there are men, but not in one family. There is also woman, and she have to handle her family, her whole family, and she has to manage that family and their that households work. And I think that women get advantage than men, because she is very emotional, and she is using that emotions in correct way at the right time. As we take the example of traffic police, at that time the traffic police caught her, and she started to cry, and he
bargain with shopkeeper. As we talk about the ladies' wear, the shopkeeper told her that this top is amount rupees is to 2000. Then she started to from 500 rupees, and she bargained easily with that shopkeeper. What do you think?
In my opinion, from education perspective, women are not getting educating themselves in village areas. So I think women gets more educated themselves, and I think family should support their daughters.
Now you told about the village area. So government provide different types of schemes, means yojana to the village people, like village women, especially Beti Bachao Beti Padhao Yojana, Silai Mashi Yojana, Indira Gandhi Yojana, Nari Shakti Yojana. So this types of scheme, now women getting an advantage from that schemes.
I want to address the point of Aparna ma'am that she said. She said that because men are strong, and that's how the women played their role. That they always act like innocent, and that's why always men get accused for them. And that's why I think that this is the misuses of their advantage.
Okay, so I am totally disagree with Sir's point, because not every woman is taking the advantage from every time. So some women are there who are taking advantage, but what about the other women? Other women are actually molested by the man, actually abused by the man. So what about them? You are not talking about that women who are actually in torture. So I want to talk like now take the example like acid attack. So you know that there is one major problem in our society, and that is one-sided love. If we talk about that, so if any woman rejected, or any girl rejected a man, rejected a boy, so he take that as on his ego, and he just throw that acid without thinking once. He throw that acid on the face of woman. So it is not the right way to do the things. So you know that why this is happening, because from last decades, from last a lot of years, the patriarchy and matriarchy culture is going on. If we talk about the patriarchy culture, so patriarchy culture is there, and from the beginning of from the childhood of every boy and every girl, there is a lot of discrimination between a boy and a girl. So this is happening from their childhood. If we talk about the color, there is a discrimination in color too. Always people told them that pink color is a woman color and blue color is a boy color. So what is this type of discrimination is happening in this society, in this world?
I partially agree with Januman's point that she said that boy one-sided love, but the point was it is not the reason. The reason is their bad parenting, and that in that bad parenting there was a mother also. So in women discrimination there is a woman also behind that. So I think that's the reason also.
It's not about the parenting, it's all about the thinking, it's all about the mindset
So where
of
did he
children.
get that thinking?
It's all about the
Person
mindset
getting a thinking from his parents.
No,
And
never.
it's about
Now,
the friends.
now let's talk. Okay, let's talk like now one boy is there who is taking that, who is going through in a wrong way. Okay, so there is no fault of their parents. How is there the fault of parents?
That's why I said
my point
I
first. Listen my
I'm
point.
saying that's why I said I partially agree with you, because women's needed that advantages, but some women are getting misusing that advantage.
Yes, I
So
agree.
I'm
with
just
you.
replying that yes, I'm partially agree.
No, I am also partially agree with you, but what about the other women who is actually harassed, who is actually molested? What about them? They are not taking advantage. If we talk about the emotional burden, so there is a lot of emotional burden on a woman only, not on a man. Not on a man, only on a woman.
If I count the emotional burdens of a man, then it is lot more than you, I think.
Which
So
one?
let me check it that everyone also have their opinions. So share your opinions.
So what do you think?
So it's totally means you said on the acid attacks. So it's totally depend on the parents. If they will give the good habits to their son and the daughter, so they will become the good person in their future. But if they are providing them the bad habits, and if they are learning bad habits, so their parents should change that habits. So it's totally depend on the parents, those who are giving the wrong habits to their children.
If the boy or a girl and her friend or his friend is bad, and because of that friends they behave like a bad.
It's totally
So
depend
it's
on the
depend-
parents.
So it depends on that person's friendship. So they have to make friendship with good person. So
So
it
it
depends
depends-
on their mindset also.
Yes, that's what I wanted to tell you, that it's all about mindset. It's all about our thinking, that what type of thinking we should think. If we want to think in a right way, then we will do things in a right way.
So,
So let's-
that's what I'm saying. It's okay. I agree with your points. I'm also going to say that the women's, because of the history, I said it earlier that because of the women's history, and these advantages are much needed advantages for the women, because we can see that in day by day we can see the news of rape, harassing, and that acid attacks, and this is common in India right now, and which is not common in other countries. So it is only happening in India. And why? Because women are not that much stronger,
And women are not
and
safe on the road.
women are not safe, and because of this like bad parenting, bad mindset of boys and men, and this is the reason that women need advantages, and this advantage is much needed for them, as I think.
Yes, I'm agree with such point. Sometime what happened is, if any girl is going to a school or going to a college, so that parents always imprinted some things on a girl, like don't go there, don't go here, so just go in a straight way and come in a straight way. So why these things are on a girl, why not on a boy?
Ma'am,
Yes,
you are
because-
talking.
Yes, I am agree with ma'am, because women had some restrictions and curfews, and they were expected to be at home at certain times. But if we talk about boys, there are no restrictions for boys. They can go anywhere at any time.
Now you're talking about only girls. So have you seen one video of that Lucknow girl? One girl passing the signal, and one cab driver came at the front of that girl, and she slapped 22 times without any mistake of that cab driver, and policeman also was there, but he didn't did anything at that time. So what do you think about?
Some girls get more advantage than men.
It's not more advantage, it's
So
misuse
now
of advantage.
Which is advantage?
Women are getting advantage, but they are using in the wrong way.
Yeah.
Yes,
They should do that advantage in
Right.
a right way.
Yeah, I'm totally agree with you. Many of the women are doing the misuse of their advantages, and as like ma'am said that they have particular time to come at home and to go. So it's not happen in every family. Like in many families, there are the old parents who don't think, they have the rules that you will have to come on the correct way, means on correct time. But it do not happen in many families. As you can see, there are a lot of families in that women have the freedom to go anywhere, to do anything. So it's
Sir,
not
as
happening.
my point, according to me, because of that rape, acid attack, every parents have afraid about it. So that's why they give the rules to the restriction to the girls. Don't go anywhere. You can't able to wear this. You can't able to sit just like that because you are girl.
So it's not like that. You said
So
about
you
the
can't
that attacks. The parents have care for about.
Care about.
Yes, they have care of their daughters. That's why they are not allowing them.
I'm totally agree with the Suyog sir's point, because every parent have their children's love and their children's attachment, and they wanted to their children in a correct way and correct place at that time, and they wanted to their children must go in a right way. And what about respect? But women didn't get any respect from her family. Her husband also show her at a down place, and he underestimates her because you are doing only household work and doesn't go at outside. What do you think, ma'am?
I agree with man's point. Actually, women are
Voice.
actually facing so much trouble from their family, and I think family should support a woman regarding their career and what she choose for her life.
I'm totally agree with Anaka ma'am's point. If any married woman, if she have a 3 or 4 girls, so her mother-in-law and her father-in-law always torture to her. Why? So we want a boy from you, but this thing is not in our hand. So what do you think about it?
They always blame to the girl.
Yes, I am totally agree with Sar's point because if a woman have if a woman have 4 girls, so that time that people always force that man to get married some other person. So this is not the right way to do such kind of things with a woman. So this is a very bad thing.
Mostly
I'm agree with Janil ma'am's point. Means I just want to use the practical exam of my neighbors. Means there is a one guy and he married to one girl. And she can't able to born one girl. She can't able to born one baby. So his parents forcing to him to marry to another girl. And she requests to them, please keep me in your family. She requests, but he divorced him and he married to another girl. What about her?
These kinds of things are happening, and also
But they can adopt any child from orphanage also.
But
But-
their mentality not
Yes.
just like that.
Father-in-law and mother-in-law want a baby from his
Own.
yes.
And I think these things are happening because of lack of knowledge.
Yes.
As you can see that our parents and generation of our parents is not much that educated, and they can't know that the reason behind the boy and girl is we can't, if we go deep in that science knowledge, so think the reason is boy. So I think that lack of knowledge is much more reasonable for them.
Mostly people keep thinking that the son is the support of their old age and they are the lamp of their house.
Yeah,
Yes.
but it doesn't happen in many families. In many families, people like the girls and they want girls, but there are some families in which they don't have the girls, but they want girls. So it doesn't happen in many families. There are many families who like to keep the girls.
Yes, I'm totally agree with your point. Means some people think that मुलगी म्हणजे घरातली लक्ष्मी. So some people want girls.
So if we talk about the examination, competitive examination. So in competitive examination, for the fees structure for the women are the different and for the boys are the different. Now I want to give example of GPAT exam. In the GPAT exam, the fees of GPAT exam for the woman 1,000 rupees and for the boys only 2,000 rupees. So this thing, in this scenario also girls getting advantage. So what do you think, ma'am?
And as you said, sir, there are so many advantages to women, and you talk about that 2,000 rupees and for boy and less fee for girl. Then it is only happens because of that much educated policy is having for the girl. And I think that the girls have to educate first and later boy. And there is one slogan in Marathi, मुलगी शिकली प्रगती झाली, and that it is much more needed to her every girl.
And I think so that the advantages and the rules for the women that are specially made, I think government should reconsider that rules and laws and check that whether the women are get much needed advantages this and that. If they found that these laws are not needed for the women, so they can cancel that law, so that they can't misuse their advantages. And some points where women need advantages, so they can make sure that these laws should be happened or should be enforced in every section of the country. So I think that the government should also watch the laws properly.
Yes, sir, I'm totally agree with you. Means some parents think that you are girl, you can't able to educate it. Means I will not educate you after 10. I will not give you money. The boy is very important, and I will educate the boy. So what about that girls? They need that scholarships. Due to that, they can educate.
But what about middle class families of boys? Those boys, those boys belong from the middle class family.
Yes, government give the policy or give the advantages.
But government only provide that type of scheme only for girls.
That's a government.
I already told in my first point 22 types of schemes are going on in India only for girls.
Now we can see that this mentality is changing. Like we can see that there were some families or more families which loving their daughter more than their boy.
Yes.
So I think this mentality is changing right now, and it is also all because of government, because they are running a program, ads, and some campaigns for Beti Bachao, Beti Padhao, and for all the government and village also.
Yes, there are a lot of organizations and programs which are held by government. So, for example, human rights organization, they are empowering women day by day, and just because of these programs which are held by the government, which are helping women to empower themselves, they are helping women to be independent in their life. So, this is a good thing.
So anyone have a more point?
And does anyone want to add some points?
I am totally agree with Janvi ma'am's point, but Ankita ma'am said that it happens in that you said that in rural areas the parents were told I will not educate you after 10, but it happens in only in rural areas, not in urban areas. And it only happens in our country, India, that is, and not in other countries.
Yes.
It's countries. It's not depend on that area and that country. I think it's depend on that parents thinking.
It's totally
And
depend
if
on
their economic condition is not good, then they can think just like that.
Many more
And
people.
they think that boy is the pillar of the home. So that's it's a old thinking of old people.
So now mindset is changing. So yes, sometimes women are getting advantages, and now mindsets are changing day by day. So in the future, it will happen more than this. So does anyone have?
No.
Okay. So while concluding this group discussion that do women get advantage and men, so there are a lot of advantages that women get, and also at the same time there are a lot of disadvantages that women get. So now we have talked about a lot of advantages which women get from the government, from a lot of things, and also we have talked about the things which on which harassment cases, abusing cases, a lot of cases are there. Also patriarchy culture are there. So we have talked about that. So there are a lot of advantages and disadvantages at the same time. If women get advantage at the same time, men get also advantage in some sectors, in some fields. So this is all about today's group discussion. So thank you everyone for listening the group discussion and to put their points